What's up, ladies and gents, Nolly here, and welcome to another Payday 2 video. Today, I'm bringing you an achievement guide for the Salem Asylum Achievement, which is one of my favorites added in the Halloween 2016 update. To complete this achievement, you have to reach the train and thus complete the primary objectives within the mission within 4 minutes and 44 seconds. It's a challenge with a team, but it's even harder solo, and that is what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. Now, the build I am running is one I cannot wait to show off to you. Over the next couple of days or so, you will see it. The idea of the build is you never have to shoot. It's great for those of you out there who want to play on the harder difficulties like Death Wish. Admittedly, it still really struggles on one down because you do need to adhere to a very specific playstyle for one down, but it certainly works on Death Wish. But you don't really fancy shooting the cops. You want someone to do the dirty work for you, and that is what this build is all about. And it is ideal for completing a speedrun style achievement, as this one is, because you can sort of leave and forget and actually complete the objectives in the background. I really enjoyed setting up this build primarily for this achievement and actually playing around with it since. So it is one of the hard achievements to do in this particular update, as I said, especially solo. It really is a challenge. I'm sure many of you will have picked it up in a group already, but even you guys, I suggest give it a go on your own. It's a ton of fun to speedrun this heist. There's a lot of variables in it, which I know a lot of speedrunners despise, but when you eventually do get that good run and do it within the time, it makes it that bit more satisfying. You'll see from this gameplay, I actually complete it within roughly like half a second of the timer I am allotted. So the only time I'll really shoot with this particular build is if there's a cloaker going to give me a problem, or if there's snipers already causing me issues. Those are the only times I shoot, because you want to save your ammo to replenish your sentry guns. And if you find the time, do try and pick up a cop and convert. This is an important part in the heist. When you've defended the first wheel and you need to get through and open up the door, because this is quite a dangerous run. There can be tasers, there can be cloakers, causing you all sorts of troubles. I suggest bringing along the concussion grenades, throwing them out as early as possible, maybe chuck out 3, to try and crowd control the entire area and not cause yourself any issues. This is, I would say, the best spawn of the wheel. It may feel like a long way away, but the route I'm taking right now is the fastest way to it, and it's just one of the easiest wheels to get to. Though it's got the distance, there's not as many complicated walls to get around, because the prison can be a bit of a maze. It just so happens in this run, I get reasonably lucky. It's actually really important that you try and get as far away from your AI as possible, because what they will do is generally distract enemies, distract spawns, and keep them away from causing issues at the wheel, because, of course, if they ever stop the wheel, it's mission failed. You're not going to be able to complete it within the allotted time. So having John Wick down there is not a problem as far as I'm concerned, and having Chains running around desperately trying to control his AI and revive him, also not an issue. Again, with this build, I even bring ammo bags along, so I'm replenishing those sentries as quickly as possible. Again, you can convert cops if you find a moment. One of the problems I do have is that sentries will shoot at not fully converted cops, which is frustrating. It does make converting in this build a bit of a chore sometimes. But as you can see, I have a little sentry nest here next to the wheel, and for whatever reason, on this run, no one's spawning, currently anyway. However, even if they were, it would not be making a huge difference. The sentry turrets will not only distract, they will tear through the enemies. And again, the idea of this build isn't that you choose to never shoot. It's just better not to shoot. You're going to get more DPS out of that ammunition if you save it for the sentry guns. But as you can tell, I actually did get a little bit lucky on the RNG in this particular heist, which is kind of the name of the game with this heist. Do leave a sentry gun gunning down as you're about to escape, but when you find the time just before the card unlocks, pick it up and come on, get running. There you go. So run straight up this particular staircase. I know it feels like a long way around, but I believe this is the fastest way to get to the escape. It truly is a maze, this map. It's one of the reasons why I love it. There are also huge frame rate issues I've found on this map, which kind of makes running a speedrun style thing a little bit more difficult. Find myself running into lots of doorways. Jump down this staircase, don't jump all the way. The number of times when I've practicing this particular speedrun, I just kept jumping straight off the staircase into the flames. Don't do that. It's pretty much game over. But once you're through here, you're absolutely home and dry. So the idea of the build is to basically focus on sentry guns to distract, As you can tell, this sniper so nearly takes me out, I would have lost my mind then. Yeah, around about 1.5 seconds, I did it within. Not the hardest achievement to pick up if you're playing with friends, I have to admit, because again, you can spread yourselves out, get yourselves in position to complete objectives as they become available. But playing solo, that is not an option, and I had a ton of fun unlocking this. So if you guys don't have any friends to play with and just want to get this particular achievement unlocked to unlock this awesome wolf mask, follow this particular guide. Thanks for watching this video, ladies and gents. I will be showing you off this build, which is 100% Death Wish certified tomorrow, I hope, and there will be more interesting videos coming up as well. Hoping to look at some of the brand new HUDs that are doing so well currently. Thanks again. I'll see you all in the next one.